If you've ever opened your kitchen cabinet at midnight, stared at two white jars sitting side by side, and thought, they're basically the same, my condolences. You were standing in front of a classic case of mistaken identity. Same color, same fine texture, same address inside the kitchen. But one is a versatile multitasker willing to work overtime, while the other is a specialist trained for exactly one job.
Yes,
Confuse
finally
them.
finished.
And the consequences range
Looks
from a
good.
collapsed cake to a refrigerator that still smells suspicious. Let's start with baking soda. Its file is thick. Chemical name, sodium bicarbonate. Property, mildly alkaline. That means when dissolved in water, it creates an environment with a pH above 7. Picture the pH scale as a ruler. From 0 to
Sodium
147 is
bicarbonate,
neutral,
commonly
like
known
pure
as
water.
baking soda.
Baking soda
is
shifts
an
slightly
alkali
toward the alkaline
compound
side.
with the
Not aggressive,
When
but
dissolved,
enough
the
to
bicarbonate
change
reacts with
the
water,
outcome.
forming high pH.
Because of that alkalinity, baking soda does more than help cakes rise. It neutralizes odors. Many unpleasant refrigerator smells come from acidic or volatile compounds. Baking soda reacts with them and balances them out like someone calming an argument by evening both sides. Place a small open box in the corner of your fridge, and within days, yesterday's onion won't overpower this morning's milk. That's not all. Thanks to its fine but slightly gritty texture, baking soda also acts as a gentle abrasive. Sprinkle a little onto a sink, add a few drops of water, and it can scrub away stains without scratching surfaces. It's like millions of microscopic brushes polishing as they move. That's why many households keep one box of baking soda for cleaning and another for baking. It's the kind of character willing to take extra shifts from the kitchen counter to the bathroom shelf. Now, baking powder, its file is much thinner.
The
Baking powder
secret
is
to
a
a
mixture.
perfect rise.
Inside,
Every
you'll find
time.
baking soda, a dry acid, and starch to prevent the ingredients from reacting too soon. Its entire design serves one purpose: releasing carbon dioxide when exposed to moisture and heat. It has no ambition to deodorize your fridge, no intention of scrubbing your sink. You can sprinkle baking powder into the refrigerator, but it will simply sit there, quietly. Imagine assigning a heart surgeon to repair household plumbing. It's not a matter of intelligence, it's a matter of specialization. Baking powder is the same. It was created to leaven baked goods. Beyond that, it has little interest. The difference becomes even clearer when we talk about shelf life. Baking soda is relatively stable. If kept dry, it can last a long time without losing much of its effectiveness. Baking powder is more sensitive. Because it already contains acid, it reacts more easily with moisture and time. Over months, its components can weaken, reducing its strength. You may not see the change, but when you bake, your cake will tell the story for you. There's a simple way to test it. Drop a small spoonful of baking powder into hot water. If it bubbles vigorously, it's still active. If the surface remains calm, like a quiet lake at dawn, it's time to replace it. Think of it like testing batteries in a remote control. No one wants to discover they're dead in the final minutes of a game. And here's where it gets interesting. These two white powders look similar enough to cause confusion, yet their roles couldn't be more different. One is versatile, appearing in household tips from deodorizing shoes to soothing minor insect bites. The other lives a focused life, shining only inside an oven at around 180 degrees Celsius, hot enough that touching a metal tray would leave a lasting memory. So why does confusion still happen? Perhaps because we often judge by appearance. Same white color, same container, both mentioned in cake recipes, but the chemistry inside is what defines them. The next time you reach for baking powder to freshen your fridge, or use baking soda in a recipe without any acid and wonder why your cake tastes strange. Remember that you're dealing with two personalities. One flexible, willing to take on extra duties. One specialized, dedicating its entire career to lifting cakes to the perfect height. And perhaps the most fascinating part isn't how different they are, but how understanding their roles turns your kitchen into a miniature laboratory. A place where every object has its own file, its own function, and its
balance
own
each other
story
out.
waiting to be decoded. If you enjoy investigating familiar household items like this, maybe next time we should open another case. Who knows, perhaps that wooden spoon or bag of sugar is hiding a secret just as intriguing.